Hello guys, welcome to my first YouTube video. We're going to be taking a look at the new upcoming game, Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning. On paper, sounds like quite a promising game. It's developed by 38 Studios and Big Huge Games. Notably, you've got R.A. Salvatore, the fantasy author, who's created the game universe and also some of the lore. And you've also got Todd McFarlane, the creator of Spawn, working on some of the artwork. So it promises to be quite a good game, I would say. I'm not going to mess around too much with it. We're going to show you a little bit of character creation. There's not a lot to play around with, if I'm honest. So we'll get that out of the way with, and then we'll get into some of the gameplay. Okay, let's have a look.
From the beginning, we were wrong, and only now, well into the second decade of the conflict, have we begun to understand the mistakes we have made. We lived in harmony among the Fae, in a world awakened to new magic. Perhaps we should have foreseen what might be born on this rising tide, what force might awaken, a force powerful enough to twist even the eternal and immutable faith.
Something sinister. There we go. Nice.
But Gadflow, the new king of the Winter Court, surprised us all. Singular among his people, he was all that other Fae were not. Aggressive, ambitious, visionary. He had power like none we had ever seen. Terrible and deadly.
So, evil looking elf guys. Okay. Got my sword, I have to say.
Gadflow and his followers.
Okay, well, okay. Hang on a second. What is that on his face? Okay, I've seen beards before, but that looks like some kind of arrowhead, red chiseled thing coming out of his chin. Who needs some kind of giant sword when you've got some dagger shaped as a beard, which you can just smite enemies with? What is that all about? Oh dear.
In the name of that god, they marched to war against the young races of Amalur. Against a mortal army, no matter the power of their god, we might have been victorious. But the Fae are creatures of magic, not bound by the laws of life and death. Each Tuatha fallen on the battlefield would soon rise again, for the Fae do not know death as we do. How could we stand against such a force? For 10 years the war raged. For 10 years the armies of men and Alpha fought and died. But as our numbers dwindled, we knew that it was only a matter of time.
You're a goner there, mate.
At least, that is what we believed. Until you died.
Oh, I died. Okay, so this is the intro, the start of the game.
What do you think this one is then? Alpha? Moran? Could even be a Jotun.
Okay, a couple of Undertaker gnomes.
Eyes on the job, boy.
Someone's got to do it.
Don't matter what it is. Dead's dead. And be thankful for that. All we've seen. Go on and pull back the sheet, though. It'll need to be in our report, one way or the other.
Dead's dead. Oh, my friend. No, it's not. Okay, so here's the character creation screen. You've got 4 races to choose from. I'll just quickly flick through them. So you've got the Almain. Is it Varania? I'm not even going to try and pronounce that, the rest of them. There we go. So it's typical RPG style classes. They're all very elfish-like. Kind of human and elf. There's the female versions of it. Each race gives you, as you can see from the racial bonuses, certain stats. I have played this before, and to be honest, I didn't really see a huge benefit or disadvantage of what race you choose. So don't worry too much about it. We'll go pick this one over here. So here we go. This is your kind of your beliefs, the gods that you believe in. Benefits. I'm just scrolling through now. You can choose to have no deity that you believe in, and that'll give you a permanent experience boost. But I'm going to go ahead and pick death for the extra damage. So you start off with one of the presets. I think we'll just go for the first preset here. I won't faff around too much with this because there's not a huge amount of choice. I'll just go through some of the options. Pretty much standard, really. It would have been nicer to have had a bit more customization, but never mind. It's still not too bad. So again, kind of your elf-looking character. Hairstyles, there's a few to choose from. From some of the options I tried, that seems to give you the more choice. So at least you've got a little bit more customization with that. We'll just go ahead and pick the standard hairstyle for the moment, or something like that. I'm not too fussed. Hair colour, again, a few choices. Yeah, let's give a nice fiery redhead. Yeah, that'll do. There we go. Eyebrow colours, I assume will just match up. Yeah, that looks about right. Okay.
Looks like one of the dock file women. Held up pretty good too.
Thank you. Yeah,
Alright,
do that.
make sure it goes into the report.
It's all about carts these days.
You know
Skyrim
you want
opened
all
with
the
you in a
details.
cart,
Amazing how
handcuffed or
well the
whatever.
body held up.
And
than
I'm
I've
dead
seen.
on a kind
I'm
of
just
wagon,
glad it's not
being
moving.
pushed by a couple of Undertaker gnomes. Excellent. Good start. I'm liking it so far.
Star, this one.
Anything else we need?
Unless you'd like to name her, I think we're done.
Okay, so I guess I get to pick my name now. Let's just whack in. Yeah, this will do.
Well, that's it for you then.
Well, I hope that's not an incinerator.
Next time.
I'm alive! Oh, nice. Nice. A great place to wait for my slumber. Pile of corpses. Yeah, nice. Could be worse. I suppose you could wait to find some dead guy's genitals hanging in your face. That would not be pleasant. Okay, so a pile of corpses. Nice. So just watch your step. Don't want to slip down there. The lighting looks quite nice. I have to say, like I said, played it before, and the graphics do seem quite nice. They're quite colourful. Lighting seems pretty good. This is pretty much the in-game graphics. Okay, so here we go. This is the start of it. So it's not too bad. It looks pretty nice. One thing I did notice with the camera control was slightly restricting. You just move the mouse. I'm playing on PC version. You just use the mouse, and that rotates your camera. But you don't really get the opportunity to look too high up, etc. You can't get a whole full view around you. Let's go over here and have a look what we got. Okay. Secret still important. Blah 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 blah. I won't worry too much about this. You guys can go get the demo yourself and take a look, or wait until it's released. See if this guy's got anything on him. Just a bit of gold. Okay, that's not much good to me at the moment. Okay, some sort of lever over there. Okay, is that going to do what I think it's going to do? Let's find out. Let's give it a go. Yeah, nice. Okay, cool. So I'm now helping the gnomes do their job. Excellent. Okay, no items. Oh, here we go. Here we go. What we got? A rusty sword stuck through a skeleton to a door. Okay, let's have a look at this. So typical inventory screen, primary and secondary weapons. Let's have a look at the primary one. And there's my rusty longsword. Typical stats. Doesn't look too bad for a rusty sword. We'll give that a whack. Yeah, that's the disposable notes. Never mind about that. Don't have any armor yet. Okay, quests. There's your quest log. Fairly standard. Let's find my way out of this place. I describe this game as pretty much a hack and slash RPG. I mean, you can compare it to possibly Fable in terms of the style of the combat, etc. Which works quite well. It makes a bit of a change. Your typical kind of World of Warcraft playstyle. It's a bit more action based. Okay, we've got some giant rats here. Let's take a few swings at one of these, shall we? So there's your kind of your hack and slash. That is one thing I've noticed in the demo. Just noticed it might have just frozen there for a second or two. I have noticed some combat sequences I've initiated, the game has frozen for a very brief time. I don't know if that's just something to do with the demo. I don't think it's to do with my actual system because it's quite a good spec one and I shouldn't have any problems with it. Hopefully that will be fixed in the actual release of the game. Okay, some glowing green stuff. What? Okay, never mind that. Rescue the gnome. Okay, so we go a bit hack and slash again. I'll try and do some rolling for you. The dodge system in this, we'll be using it a lot. On PC it's pretty much just space and whichever direction you want to go. So you just roll around. You do use that quite a lot in this game. Okay, that's them dealt with. Let's just see if they've got any looks on their courses. What we got? Some leggings. Okay, so here's the armour.
Oh, thank you.
It's the Undertaker.
Come along. Wait. I've seen you before. On the slab.
Yes, I've resurrected.
It worked. By the dome, it worked. You're alive.
So here's your dialogue choice. I wouldn't really compare it with some of the mainstream games like your Mass Effect choices. From what I've seen so far in the game, the dialogue choice you make doesn't seem to have an impact from what I've seen. It has early days, it's only a demo, so I don't know if it maybe has more effect later on in higher levels. But it's pretty basic.
Well of Souls is his life's work. The Tuatha are coming into the lower levels. If we hurry, we should be able to beat them to the top. Take these. They'll help keep you safe long enough to get to Hughes. Now, let's get going.
To Hughes. Let's make a move. I'm not going to choose any more options. You can find some more background information by selecting one of those dialogue options if you wish, or you can press escape on the PC to say goodbye and leave the conversation. Just showing you there that you can smash boxes lying around in the world. They sometimes have gold. I haven't got any loot, I don't think, yet from smashing random boxes. Might be possible. Just take a look at some of the armour I've picked up from that chest. We'll go for the crit damage. I'm going with kind of like a stealthy rogue build with this character. So we'll go for the crit damage. I don't want any tanking armour.
This is what they're after. Our greatest invention.
There is a block system as well as the dodge that I did earlier. We'll get to that relatively soon. That looks quite nice. Okay, that doesn't sound or look good. Is that Hughes' life work just gone up? Oh dear. So yeah, the graphics are quite nice. Just have a quick look around there. It's pretty appealing. Okay, and here we are. This is what I sort of mentioned earlier about smashing boxes, barrels, etc. Okay, we've got a chest behind here. So have a quick look. Flimsy greaves. Okay. Let's see if this is a crit or a tank one. Let's have a look. It's melee block. So that's for your kind of your tanking sort of gear and build. Let's see what we've got in this one. Torn gloves. That might be a mage kind of armour. Oh no, sorry, no, I was wrong with that one. Critical hit. Okay, I need to pick up a shield for this weapon back, I believe. There we go, crit on shield. Blocking system in this game is it's different. I've yet to decide if I like it or not. It's convenient but not very realistic. You don't equip it in your primary or secondary slots, it's just an extra thing you can do. I'll show you in a second what you can do with blocking. Here we go. So left shift and it just magically summons a shield out of nowhere. I don't even have a backpack to pull it from or anything. It just appears out of nowhere and away you can block. Another thing you can do, which I'm just demonstrating there, was a parry. If you block just before they hit you with your shield, you will do a parry like that. And then you can just push them back and do a few more slashes. So it's convenient, but a little strange. You can just whip out a shield like that. Where we go, away. Just put it out of nowhere. Let's have a go with this longbow. So here we get to your primary and secondary weapon choice. So at the moment for the primary I've got the rusty longsword, and then in the secondary we're just going to whack in the bow there. So we can switch between them incredibly quick, just using the mouse wheel. And we just switch between the two weapons. So pretty much instant change of weapon there. So a quick look down here, you never know. Just little boxes. Nothing useful. Okay, forget that. Okay, so a couple of guys over here. Let's try out the bow. See what we can do. Okay. You can hold down the left mouse button like I've just done there to kind of charge up your attack to get a more powerful one. Just take out those two. There we go.
Go!
This is all pretty much linear in choice of direction you can take at the moment. When you get a higher level, you do get a bit more of an open world, a bit more to explore. This is just the initial start of the game, so it's pretty restricting in where you can go. A couple of bow attacks. I've just skipped ahead a little bit. We've got a couple of daggers here. This is the kind of playstyle that I think I'm going to go with. The kind of quick attacking dagger style rogue. With a bit of stealth and a bit of archery. It's pretty much how I played Skyrim as well. Okay, it's quite enjoyable. You can also whack a bit of magic in there as well. So you've got your quick slashing with your daggers. There we go. So it's pretty smooth. It's pretty nice. I'm not a big fan of heavy armour and heavy long swords which take 2 seconds to swing. Although you can one-shot some mobs I've seen later on in the game if you've got some pretty hefty sword. But I like the quick hack and slash. So you've got stealth mode, so you press C and you enter stealth mode. Same as other stealth games, you'll see you've got like the eye symbol above your targets. If it fills up, they've detected you. So we'll just go ahead and sneak behind him and see what we can do with a stealth kill. Let's have a look. Okay, here we go, left mouse button. Oh, nice, nice. Have some of that. Yep, to the abdomen. Yeah, and you're down. That's pretty cool. That's quite nice. Nice little animation there. I wonder if that differs. I would hope they've got a few stealth kill animations. Let's go try out on one of these guys up here, see if we can get a different one. Some other guys down there by the looks of it. We'll just sneak up on this guy. Let's have a go here. Okay, yeah, so we got a second one. Pretty standard. That was a smooth, clean kill. Let's get out of stealth mode and we'll go for this guy. So I'm just going to block his arrow and then we'll just hack away with some dagger attacks. Oh, nice. Okay. At the moment I'm pretty much just hacking and slashing with the weapons, but I think as you level up you can put points into certain skills, so you can get kind of combo moves going. So they look pretty interesting. You can't really do that on in these early days.
Perhaps there is more to you than it seems.
More than meets the eye. Yeah, so do a bit of magic here. So this is my Stormbolt ability. You can see on the hotbar at the bottom down there. So kind of like this sort of lightning attack.
What are you?
You can see it uses my mana up in the top left there as well. So again, I've just skipped ahead. I've been ambushed by some sort of spider thing here. Just demonstrate some of the magic. I think these guys are a bit weak to magic. Yeah, there we go. It's pretty straightforward. This is all quite nice. I like how the foliage there kind of reacts to your magic skill that you've got. For some reason, it makes the plants grow when you pass through them. Ooh. Okay, so let's try out this staff that we picked up. This is your kind of sort of mage aspect.
They've completely covered the tunnel.
Just burn down these cobwebs. So it's a few sort of attacks you can do there with your staff. The animation looks quite nice. It's quite fluid. Let's just staff him a little bit. There's a winter magic attack by the looks of it. Get a parry in there as well. So that's all well and good. That went quite well, but I don't know if I'm convinced by that whole shield thing. Just literally whacking it out of nowhere. It would have been better and make more sense if you had some sort of magic ability where you could kind of conjure a shield. At least that would make a bit more sense. You could maybe sort of conjure some sort of shield up to protect you, rather than just pulling out a physical shield out of nowhere. Let's just finish off these spiders. There we go. Took a bit of damage from the parry attack I did there. Okay, I've just skipped ahead again to one of these cutscenes. I think we finally found the mad professor gnome wizard that is Hughes. The guy is responsible for my resurrection, I believe.
You've made it, and look at you. Even with all you've been through. The Tuatha, your return from the dead. Please forgive me. You must be terribly confused by all of this. I am Fomerus Hughes, and this is my laboratory at Alistar. Everything you see here is dedicated to one thing. The Well of Souls. The pursuit of immortality. And you...
Pursuit of immortality. Does that mean I'm immortal?
Success.
Was I his first success? I don't think so.
There's so much we might learn from one another.
Again, I'm not going to bother too much with these choices. We'll just do the
Too much
top
to
one,
explain
just to
right
get the
now.
story underway.
The Tuatha have come to stop my work, but I don't believe they know about you. Not yet. What's important is getting you out of here safely. You're the only proof of what we've achieved here. I may not be able to save the well, but I can ensure that its only success is safe.
Okay, a couple more dialogue choices. Let's just get out of here.
Yes, you're right. I've got my notes, but it's most important that you stay safe.
Yep, couldn't agree more. Gotta look out for number one.
Fascinating. Simply
Okay, that was a little bit of a
I'm not
change
certain
of
what's caused
conversation
it,
there,
but
but okay,
somehow.
never mind.
Yes, as I was saying, I'm not sure what.
Okay, something's gonna come for that door, my friend.
Perhaps I should go see.
Ah! It's my little Undertaker, mate.
The Tuatha have breached the lab. That ends.
Oh no! No! Oh!
We've got to get you out of here now.
Oh, who's gonna put all the corpses down here? Oh, now!
Follow the
Oh,
path
poor
to
little
the town
dude.
of Gorn. Find Agath. He's a friend, and he may be able to help. No matter what else, stay alive.
Oh, he's got a little dagger. Oh, he's got some balls, this little nut. Ah, he sacrificed himself. Well, there we go. Okay, let's get out of this place. Okay, I've just skipped ahead again. This is the first kind of interesting fight, I would say. Some sort of weird ogre thing who's wielding a tree. It looks pretty cool. Let's just take out these little ones first. Try and avoid the... That was close. Okay, so you can see I'm using the dodge system quite a lot here. Just take some of these arrows down. He's got some range on that. Okay, just keep trying to dodge out this way. We'll take these guys down. Okay, I just quickly spammed a few arrows there, and I'm out of ammo now. You can see in sort of top left underneath my health, etc. You've got the arrows. They recharge over time. Doesn't take too long. You can put points into talents to increase it, so you get more arrows before you have to reload. Let's just try and do some damage to this guy. Oh. That is one thing which I need to get used to slightly. You don't really lock onto targets unless you're kind of looking in their direction. I thought he was down there, but no. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, looks like I can interrupt his attacks a little bit. Let's just get a few stabs in there. Oh, failed to dodge that one. Let's get a few arrows in. So that seems to be working quite well. It's pushing him back. That's quite nice. Out of ammo, so let's just go back to the daggers. Try and finish him off. Let's get a last magic attack in. There we go. Okay, what's going to happen? Oh. What the hell is that? Oh, that is nice. Okay, I got spam mouse 2. Okay, so I just spamming the button there. That was pretty cool, right through the face. Very nice, very nice. Okay, I like that. That was quite interesting. I got an XP bonus there as well. Didn't quite make it to the 100%. I wasn't quick enough, but I just had to spam the button there that it was telling me to. I have noticed in this game, it does change. It's not the same button every time. I thought I was being clever and could predict the next one, but it wasn't. It was a different button. Okay, so I've just picked up a ring. You've got 2 ring slots you can equip. So we'll just stick that in one of there. Let's put it in that one. We'll do. There we go. Okay, what else do we pick up there? Just a few potions and stuff. I haven't really looked too much into the crafting yet, so I'm not going to talk too much about that. I think that'll be something that will reveal itself later on in the game. Okay, so let's get out of here. Okay, so here we are. So we've made it out of that weird undead mine full of corpse place. This looks quite nice. This is quite interesting. Colours are nice. That's quite pretty. Yeah. It's always good to have a good landscape. Okay. Oh, we've leveled up. Let's take a quick look at that, shall we? Okay, so here's where you can put some points. You get 1 point per level, I believe, for this kind of thing. It's all pretty self-explanatory. I'm going to put it into stealth, because as I said earlier, I want to go with the kind of stealthy rogue thing. So we'll stick a point into that, which just increase my stealth duration by the looks of it. And here are your kind of your talent points. So you've got 3 trees to choose from: your sorcery, your might, and your finesse. Again, pretty self-explanatory. I'll just move my mouse over some of these abilities so you can get a rough idea of what some of them do. I'm going to focus on the finesse tree, because that complements the whole rogue and stealth approach. Might is obviously as you'd expect it to be, so you're heavy, dual wielding. Sorry, not dual wielding. I haven't looked if you can do that with a might one. You can do it with finesse. The might one's more heavy swords, that kind of thing, and also your tank inside of stuff as well, so it increases your block, that kind of thing. So there's a few abilities there. So we'll take a look at the finesse tree. Let's have a look. This is the one I'm going to go down. Assassin's Arts, that just allows me to do more damage from stealth by the looks of it. That sounds relatively handy. Plus 10% crit damage when attacking unaware enemies from stealth. Okay. Unlocks daggers and Fey Blade attacks. Shadow Flare. Blah 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 blah. Some sort of extra ability. Leave that one. Here's, looks like your bow mastery. So you can increase your bow skills. Here's your dagger one. So probably put a point or 2 into that, I think. And we've got precise unlocks charge specials. So that looks to be some sort of special ability I can do with daggers and Fey Blades. Fey Blades are pretty cool. They're like your kind of double-bladed dagger things. I'm sure you know what a Fey Blade is. So that's pretty neat. I haven't managed to find any of them in the game yet. I guess you get them later on. But they're pretty cool. So I think we'll stick a point in there. Go for the dagger mastery. Yeah, that'll do. Oh, we'll have a quick look at the sorcery tab. Just to give you an idea. So obviously this is all your spells and your magic, etc. Stormbot I've already got 1 point in. And then here's just a bit more staff mastery. It's all pretty self-explanatory. Let's have a look at some of the more higher tier abilities you can do. Okay, arcane weaponry. Warding blast. Okay. Elemental rage. So you get a bit of healing abilities as well. There's some more pretty. Well, that sounds pretty cool. Calls for meteor. Nice. Ice barrage. Stormbolt, smiting all nearby foes. So yeah, it's pretty much what you'd expect. It sounds like it's got some nice abilities in there. From what I've seen in the game so far, I bet the higher tier sort of spells look pretty impressive. I've just skipped ahead again and found one of these shrines. These are dotted all over the place, and they give a buff. We're just going to have a quick look what the buff I got from that one was. Here we go. So 0.5 health regen per set. Well, that's always handy. It's always nice to have some health regeneration. Okay. I've just skipped ahead again just to save some time. I don't want to ruin all the dialogues for you as well, so I'll probably skip some further dialogue.
You've come from the tower, haven't you? Name's Agar.
Okay, this is the guy I
Maybe you
think
can help an
Hughes
old
told me
fate
to
weaver,
go
eh?
and see. There we go. Hughes sent me to find you. Yeah, why not? Go for that.
Did he? Poor old Fomerus Hughes. He respected the way the world works. What a shame. He's probably dead.
Well, yeah, he might not be. That's a bit Pessimist or what? Yeah, what
The
makes you think he's
cards
dead?
told me that the Well of Souls
Oh,
would
he's some sort
work,
of fortune teller.
but Hughes' success would come on the day of his death. He took it pretty well, honestly. Although we did a lot of drinking after that.
Okay, I've skipped ahead again just slightly on some of the dialogues there, just to get you back into combat so you can have a quick look. Let's get some quite quick slashing daggers in there. Okay, now this is Fate Energy. This is quite a neat system. I quite like this. I'll demonstrate it in a second once I've filled up my meter. You can see it's in the middle meter in the top left there, which builds up your Fey kind of energy. And then once you've had enough, you can unleash. It's like the melee equivalent of bullet time. So here we go. Fate meter is full. Fate symbol pulse, and then we can enter Reckoning mode. Greatly increases speed and attack power. Blah 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 blah. So we'll give that a whirl. They filled it up for me just so I can demonstrate it. Okay, hold X to harness the power. Okay, that doesn't seem to work. Let's try it again. Okay, here we go. So yes, everything around you slows down, giving you time to take your enemies out. Your damage is increased, as you can see. I'm doing a lot more damage there with the daggers. You can take all your enemies down to very minimal health. They're still alive, but it just takes them down to virtually nothing. And then once you've done that, you can finish one of them off, as it says here, to perform a fate shift. And that will kill all the enemies, and you can also get bonus experience on it as well. A bit similar to the thing we did with the troll earlier. So have a quick look now. Here we go. Oh, nice. Here we go. Spacebar this time, so I'm just kind of spamming that. Managed to get 75% extra XP. That was pretty cool. Nice animation. Different one from the troll as well. That was quite interesting. So that's the fate sort of system. It's quite nice. I like the idea of that. You can, if you want, end your fate prior to it. So if you don't want to use up all your meter, you can stop it, but then you can't do the whole fate shift thing, where what I just did to finish them off. So you'd have to go around stabbing all the enemies just to finish them off, kind of thing, and you don't get the bonus XP. But at least you could then have your meter maybe for a future fight. So it's your choice. Okay, so I've just skipped ahead again slightly. We're going to have a quick look at your destiny, effectively. So this is where you kind of choose what class you want to be. So I'm just going to go through them now. So you've got your Acolyte, which is your sort of your Mage, there's your Rogue, 10% range damage, damage resistant while dodging, piercing, etc. And the last kind of basic one is your Brawler, which I'm going to have a quick look into in a second. Just checking some stuff out on the Rogue. Okay, so the Brawler one. Here we go. Blah 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 blah. So efficient for you to block. So again, it's your typical melee class, 50% melee attack damage, 10% block efficiency. And then you've got here, I'm just going to show you some future ones you can get. I haven't done this in the game yet, I guess I haven't had enough high enough level. I haven't had enough points to invest to be able to unlock one of these destinies yet. So here's one which might be interesting to myself, Finesse and Sorcery. So it gives you kind of elemental damage, but also piercing, so kind of like an elemental rogue by the sounds of it. That sounds quite interesting. Elemental damage, you can pierce the enemy armor. So again, elemental damage, piercing armor, chance to hit. Warlock, that's interesting. Spell cloak. So that's kind of like a hybrid version, which was quite nice. I was quite pleased when I first saw that, because it's always nice to get a bit of variation rather than just doing the same kind of class over and over. So Finesse and Sorcery is probably something that I'm going to pick down the line. Let's take out some of the other ones as well. So I've got Might and Sorcery. This looks to be a kind of mage tank. So you get elemental resistance there, but you also get melee attack damage. So it looks like you get a bit of extra defense against magic, and also an increase in your attack. And this one seems to be a bit of everything. Jack of all trades, as it says. So Might, Finesse and Sorcery. Seems a bit generic to me. 7% melee range magic. It doesn't look like you're going to be specialising in anything. It's not really something I would pick personally. I would much rather choose one of the other ones. So I'm going to go with the Rogue, because that's the kind of playstyle I want to do. So I'm going to pick the Rogue. And then that's pretty much it. That's an item awarded for the demo. So this will be available to me when I purchase the game. I'm going to leave it there, because we're 33 minutes in now. I think that's enough. This is the end of the demo. As it says now, you've got 45 minutes to explore the world, which is quite a neat way to do a demo. You're not limited in any way in terms of like your leveling and what weapons you can use and classes you can pick. It just gives you 45 minutes to go and explore. So there are a town with some townsfolk and quests up ahead. If you want me to do a video on that so you can have a quick look, just let me know. I'll be happy to do that. But it's a good demo. It's available now to download. The game itself is released February the 7th in the States, 10th of February over here in Europe. It looks a good game. Highly recommend getting the demo. It looks to be pretty promising. Please give me any feedback or any suggestions for future videos. If this gets a good response, then I will upload some more videos and take a look at some other games, etc. So I hope you've enjoyed seeing what Kingdoms of Amalur has to offer, and thank you for watching.